we're going to learn how to name files and how to make those files public. So I'm going to click on Create New Design to start a new design in TinkerCAD. Right away, so that I don't forget, I'm going to name this file. In the top left, TinkerCAD always gives these really funky names for each file. So we want to change it in order to identify the file, to be able to find it quickly. And also, if you are going to be having me or one of the other teachers print for you, we need to be able to tell what the files are. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to put your first name, space, and then a unique descriptor of your file. So let's say that I'm going to make a ring. I'm going to call it something besides just ring. So maybe I'll call it very cool ring, something like that. I'm going to hit enter, and now I have changed the name. And so I'll just pull something out here. For the rings, I actually find the torus to be very helpful versus the one that says ring. So I'll just pull this out here and have it to have something. Okay, now TinkerCAD saves automatically, so don't worry about hitting save anywhere. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to make this file public so that your teachers can access it and print it for you. So to make it public, there's a couple of ways to do it. I'm going to do it from my home page. So I'm going to click on TinkerCAD, which takes me to my home page. So there is my very cool ring. Now, notice when I hover over my very cool ring, I'll see Tinker This, which allows me to go in and edit my file. And I also see a gear, which is all the settings or options. I'm going to click on the gear icon, and I'm going to go to properties. Notice there's some other things in here you can do. You can duplicate it in case you want to have 2 copies, so you can tweak one and keep the original. You can move the project if you want to move it to any of your project groups, which we won't worry about right now, and then you can delete it. I'm going to click on properties. Underneath properties, you really don't need to worry about a lot of these things, but the privacy is really important. If you want your teacher to be able to print this for you, you need to make this a public file. So you click on the down arrow and click public. Not only does this allow your teacher to access it, but if you want to share it with anybody else so that they can work on it as well or print it as well, then you'll want to make the file public and tell them the name of the file. So I'm going to click on Save Changes. So make sure you click Save Changes. So now I've made this file public, and you can see it says public underneath, whereas this one over here says private, so no one can see the roses. But for the ring, anybody can see this if they look up my name or if they look up very cool ring or Leslie very cool ring. As long as they have enough information, they can find it. And that is how you make your file public. Oh, by the way, keep in mind your username is right here. So when you fill out a form so that your teacher can print, you're going to include your username. Mine is Leslie_Williams, and the name of your file, in this case, Leslie space very cool ring, and make sure it's public, and then your teacher can print it for you.